could make it.
Yo, my YouTube family, how's it going today? Out for another wonderful ride. It's 1,000,000 degrees out, but what are you gonna do, you know? Can't live with them, can't live without them. Any hoodle. So today I decided to talk about GoPro in general, because I have mixed feelings with GoPro. I really do. Let's talk about what's good about them, what's bad. What's good about them, what's bad about them, you know, all that good stuff. So if maybe you're in the market for a GoPro, this will help you out a little bit. So let's start with the good things of a GoPro. Oh God. Now, one of the good things, oops, sorry dudes, I want you to be able to see me. One of the good things about these GoPros, okay, and there's a lot of different options for you. One of the good things about the GoPro is the picture quality is really good. Even with mine that have to go through rendering and editing and a bunch of things, so you do lose some picture quality in that process. I mean, it's not going to be perfect 1080. The picture quality is always really good. So I can't complain in that aspect at all. And for the size of it and all that stuff, it's amazing. You know what I mean? Like you can't beat it. Another good thing about the GoPro, I already picked it. Another good thing about the GoPro is the durability of the devices. When I crashed, I had a GoPro Hero Session, which is just a basic session. Didn't support external mics, nothing. It was literally just a camera with a regular small little audio. That was it. And the mount and everything broke off my helmet. It rolled quite a few feet. Was still recording, no problems. And I used that GoPro for another 1.5 years. Never had problems with that GoPro ever. Damn, how much am I putting in this thing? Jesus fuck. Is that really that low? Good Lord. Never had a problem with it. So now, because those are really the only good things about the GoPros, honestly. Ooh, and the 7 that's on my helmet. The 5's right here. The 7's hyper smooth. The gimbal stabilization. If you'll notice in some of my videos, my helmet never stays in the frame fully in a lot of them. And the reason is this thing actually tracks a little bit which way you're looking, which way you're going, to give it more of a viewpoint, right? No receipt, no thank you. So if you look at some of my videos, like on the mountain and stuff, my helmet kind of disappears from the frame, and that's because the 7 is actually tracking left and right, up and down a little bit to make it better for it, along with the hyper smooth gimbal stabilization inside. There are people that buy the Karma grips with this, and I was actually I was just fucking with the guy because he took it so personal. But I was talking to this guy that bought a 7 and a Karma grip, which is a good gimbal. So it's a gimbal in here and a gimbal in there, and I was like, dude, it's kind of a waste of money. I was like, you can get the 6 with 4K, get the gimbal, save yourself money. He's like, no, both gimbals, it makes it better quality, which it may be true, but it's a little redundant in my eyes. Like, there's already a gimbal in it. Why spend more money on another gimbal? That's not going to improve it so much more. But, you know, whatever, his shit. You know, his money, do what he wants, right? So the hyper smooth 7 is great. If you're going to buy GoPros, either new, used, or whatever, the 5 is probably one of the better ones that I've read. I did massive reviews and research before I bought the 5. The 5 is the best price and still has the best quality and best features and everything. The 6 is almost as expensive as the 7, but you don't get the hyper smooth. So if you're gonna get anything, get the 7. But if you're looking for a basic, really good GoPro, like the best model, I highly recommend just getting the 5. So, you know, that's my look on it, and you know, you guys can also do your own reviews and such, but those are my opinions. Now, let's talk about the bad, right? First things first on this, the bad is GoPro's customer service and support is absolutely abysmal. It's abomination to any customer service and anything. They're horrible. I literally was trying to unchat with a guy because I couldn't update my GoPro, right? Like, for whatever reason, it would not update, and so I had to find out how to manually update it. And their website was just, it was really hard to navigate, so I couldn't find it. So I got on chat with him, because I was like, fuck it, take 2 seconds to show me where it is, no problem. He was having trouble telling me what to do, right, in the chat. And then he literally said, sir, it's the end of my shift. I have to go. You'll have to chat with us tomorrow. What the fuck? What kind of shit is that? I have never been told that. You're in customer service? Your shift just doesn't fucking end. Like, all right, bye. That's not how this fucking works. So either A, he was a shit rep, or B, GoPro was a shit company for saying, hey, if you reach the end of your shift, tell your customer, sorry, can't do anything for you, call back tomorrow. That pissed me off. And then everything else is, I mean, their support is ridiculous. I had Care, Apple Care, what the fuck? It was like, basically it's insurance on your device. If anything happens, they'll give you a new one, right? The Hero Session is $150. 200 brand new back in the day. That was back in the day. And you already pay $80 for the insurance. They wanted me to pay another $80 as a deductible for that Hero Session. So in total, I would have spent $160 for them to take my GoPro, my old GoPro, refurbish it, fix it, and send it back to me. When I could have just bought a brand new Hero Session for cheaper. That was their thing. So their customer service and their customer support, if they, people that buy your products, especially a person like me that has multiple things of their products, right, is horrible. So if you're buying a GoPro, get ready for that. And I heard rumors that right now, for some reason, they're not honoring warranties and stuff like that for the last month, even though they're valid, and they're not really saying why. So I don't know how true that is, but I don't go to GoPro customer care anymore because I know it's going to be shit, and it's better off just buying a new device or finding some other way to go. So yeah, get ready for that. Now, the other thing about it too is that the 7 is kind of ridiculous in a couple senses. The Hero 7 freezes on me multiple times where I have to take the battery out, and it drains my battery. If I go to work, put my shit in my locker, right? Put my shit in my locker, everything's off. Wi-Fi's off, voice commands off, everything is off. This thing will drain my battery. I will no longer have battery when I come back. It's completely dead. And it's not just one battery. I have 4 different batteries. They all do it. So it's not a battery problem. So what I have to do is take my battery out of my GoPro when I'm at work and put it back in when I leave so it doesn't drain the battery. Then again, I would love to go to customer support for this, right? But they fucking suck and they're not going to tell me anything. So I'm just kind of stuck with it. Just the way it is, I guess. And then the other thing with GoPro is their stupid external mic situation, man. God damn it, Like, they know they could put the thing in here, make it to where you can support external mic without having to buy a mic adapter, without having to buy adapters for the thing itself. But they never do it. Every year they come out and it's the same thing, and it sucks. And it's just a money grab on their part. That's why I don't like Apple products, because they make Apple products only exclusively available with other Apple products, and they make you buy their shit. And I don't like that. You buy a product, you should be able to buy whatever you want with it, not be forced to do things with Apple. So, like, my basic thing is if you're going to get a GoPro, the video quality is going to be great. The audio quality, if you have an extra mic, if you get a good external microphone, is going to be great. If you don't, it's going to suck. So that's cool. I mean, that's what I use it for, is the great video and audio quality that I have right now. And the audio can be a little bit better. But if there was another product out there that I could easily transition to without having to change the entire setup of my helmet, because it took a long time to get this setup right. If there's one thing that I could do with, transition to something else and still have the same great picture quality and not completely have to switch everything up on my helmet, I would do it. But right now, I'm kind of stuck until I get another helmet, and then I can buy, maybe a DJI, whatever the fuck that thing is. Everyone's saying it's going to put GoPro out of business. The DJI action camera's coming out. GoPro's going to go down. No, it's not. It's not. Sorry, it's not. Anywho, so that's my opinions on GoPros. You know, take it for what you will. Just if you do buy GoPro products, know what you're getting yourself into. It's the Apple of the GoPro action, or of the action camera world, essentially. So yeah, my peeps, I do believe that's gonna do it for today. Come check out my Instagram, _520. Come say what's up. And other than that, I'll talk to y'all next time. Have a good one now.